Hey, welcome back to another Tech Thursday style episode over here on the Relaxed Creator Corner. I'm Verity, and honestly, it's so good to have you here. If you haven't already hit subscribe on whatever app or platform you're watching on, podcast app, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, do yourself a favor and subscribe. We've been seeing steady growth lately, and it genuinely means the world. So thanks to everyone who's been tuning in and supporting the show. Seriously, big love. Alright, enough of me flattering myself. Today we're getting practical. I want to walk you through how I pull short promo clips from long podcast recordings and turn them into social-first videos that actually get attention. This is everything from chopping the clip to adding captions to scheduling it out across socials. If you've been struggling to make long-form audio work on platforms that favor short attention spans, stick around because this is exactly the workflow I use. And yes, there's a better way than the scattershot approach most of us use. First up, where I record. I use Riverside to record pretty much everything. Remote interviews, solo episodes, the lot. Riverside's clean feed and separate tracks are great for editing, and they've added some neat features like magic clips that try to auto-pick interesting moments from your session. It's clever and sometimes nails it, but like anyone else who relies on automated clipping, I'll tell you, it's not perfect. 9 times out of 10, the magic clips will find something useful, but every now and then it spits out a totally random 8-second moment that you'd never use as a promo. That's fine, automation helps, but you still need to curate. So my usual process is pretty simple. I record in Riverside, scrub through the episode, and export a handful of little clips, think 30 to 60 seconds each. I make those cuts in Riverside because it's fast to trim in size, and it stops me from uploading a full hour-plus file wherever I'm heading next. That's key if you want to stay on free plans for other tools. Next stop, captions and on-screen text. Yes, Riverside can generate captions, and they've got some customization, but I personally prefer more flexible caption styling and kinetic text. Things that make your clips feel native to TikTok or Instagram Reels. In my old stack, I used another tool to add fancy captions and overlays, but there were annoying limits. The free tiers capped output quality, upload minutes were low, and fiddling with timing and looks took longer than it should. Which brings me to Vizard. Not because I want to sound like an infomercial, but because it actually solved a bunch of the small pain points I had. Vizard's auto-editing feature is the real time saver. It scans long recordings and highlights potentially viral moments, cutting them into ready-to-post clips. That means you spend less time hunting for the one golden soundbite and more time polishing the ones that matter. And don't worry, the AI doesn't replace your taste. It surfaces options. You still pick the ones that fit your brand voice and narrative. Another thing I love, auto-schedule. Set your posting cadence once and forget it. Vizard cues content based on your preferences. This removes the whole I forgot to post or I don't have time to babysit my socials problem. Earlier, I'd be bouncing between a caption tool, a scheduler, and a social media calendar, and that fragmentation kills momentum. Auto-scheduling doesn't just save time, it keeps your content consistent, and consistency is what grows audiences. And because I'm a fan of not having 15 different tabs open, Vizard's content calendar is straightforward and visual. You can manage, modify, and publish clips across platforms in one place. No more exporting a video, uploading to a scheduling app, reformatting for each platform, then double-checking thumbnails. Everything's in one dashboard, and it's crafted so creators can move fast. Now, full disclosure, tools I used before have their merits. Riverside is solid for recording, and the other caption tool I mentioned does a decent job for animated text. Content schedulers let you push to multiple networks at once. But here's the nuance. Each of those tools had trade-offs that add up. For example, that caption tool's free plan only renders in 720p, which honestly is fine most of the time. But if you care about the tiny details, you'll notice. And their upload minute caps are tight unless you pay. Similarly, other schedulers work well, but it's another place to log in, another calendar to update, and sometimes templates act like they're from 2018. These aren't deal breakers individually, but when you combine them, they slow your entire process. Vizard, on the other hand, compresses the stack. Auto-editing finds the clips. The captioning and motion text are built with social formats in mind, and then the auto-schedule plus content calendar mean you can actually maintain a regular posting habit without launching a second job. And the price point? Compared to buying every single task-specific app and paying for higher upload allowances, Vizard becomes one of the smarter investments for creators who want to scale their short-form output. Let me walk you through a concrete example of the flow so you can picture how it works in the real world. Record an hour-long interview in Riverside. Export 3 to 5 short segments you think will land as promos. Keep them under a minute so they're snackable. Upload those clips to Vizard and let the AI suggest additional viral moments. Choose the clips you like. Tweak the on-screen text style so it matches your brand. Then set the posting schedule, 3 times a week, daily, whatever you want. Vizard will queue and publish them, and you can visually see the calendar, move a clip, swap a caption, or pause a sequence if you're testing messaging. Total time, way less than doing everything manually in 3 separate apps. One more thing I hate seeing. Creators upload the full episode to a captioning app and burn through upload minutes for no reason. That's unnecessary. Clip first, upload the short pieces. You'll stay on free or lower plans for many apps that way. Plus the short clips render faster and you don't waste bandwidth on the long file. Okay, why add captions at all? Short answer, most people watch with sound off. Whether it's commuting, in a meeting, or just scrolling quietly, captions are the difference between a skip and a watch. Captions make your content accessible, which is a huge plus, and they increase retention. A talking head with no captions is a scroll fest. Captions allow people to follow the point quickly and, if you do your hook right, convert from skimmer to listener. So yeah, this is my go-to method for turning long podcast episodes into the bite-sized social content that actually pulls people to the full episode. And if you want to see the whole thing in action, I've got a hands-on walkthrough where I record my screen and do the click-for-click workflow. That walkthrough will probably be up in the membership by the time this episode goes live, so if you're curious, check the membership page. I'll keep this short and sweet. Automate smartly, don't hand every decision over to AI, and choose tools that reduce friction rather than add it. Vizard's balance of auto-editing, auto-scheduling, and an easy content calendar makes it one of those rare tools that actually speeds up your whole content machine without dumbing it down. It doesn't replace your creative judgment, it just helps the creative you focus on the fun stuff and stops the busy work. Alright pals, that's it from me for today. I hope you found some of this useful, and if you want the walkthrough, check the membership or drop a comment and I'll make sure it's visible. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, and before you go, if you're still chasing that 1,000 download milestone, remember the Lazy Pod Club is where streams come to life. Swing by the membership link to learn more. See you inside!